Alright, so now we're back with some more Clicker Heroes. This is shortly after the first one, so we didn't really make any progress. We just waited and watched the gold come in. So we're going to render both of them at the same time, or maybe a third episode, or I'm not sure how long we're going to play. But we have over 8 million gold now, so we could recruit the Great Forest here, DPS 67,886. News travels fast, and even the trees can hear. They sent the Seer of the Great Forest to assist you in your journey. So we could hire him for 2.5 million, and he'll increase our damage per second even further. So now we could level up our old heroes a little bit more, right? The Masked Samurai, maybe we could level him up to level 10, and then give him his ability, so he's going to do 53,000 damage, up to over 100,000 damage. And then Leon, we could level up to level 10, and then his DPS will be increased by 100%. So eventually we're just going to wipe out the boss in a second here. We're just trying to level up our heroes a little bit more and farm before the crazy boss fight. So, would it take long to get 4 million? It would take long to get 4 million. Unless the chests come in. Well, maybe it wouldn't take too long to get 4 million. We'll just upgrade Leon's DPS by 100% before we go to fight the boss. So he'll be going from 156,000 DPS all the way up to over 300,000 DPS. Or we should just go farm the boss. Let's go ahead. He should fall super quick anyways. We shouldn't have to worry about him. So we farmed before the boss quite a bit. So now we can farm the boss himself. So then we got a 4 million gold we needed. Alright, so we could help our guys by defeating the crabs with them. And we should be able to level him up to level 10. So now he's going to be doing over 300,000 damage. It's the King Devil Crab. So now we should farm the boss for a little bit and then level up our heroes. And then we'll just be able to burn through to the guys before the boss, just like we did before. Doing over 15,000 damage with our clicks. So 2.7 million, that's quite a lot of gold pretty quick. So we should go up to the top here and see what's really cheap. So he's not going to level up or get any abilities, but his strength will go higher. So we should just level up everybody up to their max ability. So we need to be level 100. Then we could use his ability to increase our click damage from 15,000 up to 19,000. And then he has another ability. What is this one? Increases our click damage by 250%, 4 million gold. So that seems a pretty far distance away. Increase his damage by 150%. It's getting pretty expensive, isn't it? 50. So we'll just level you up. What do you do? Increase the DPS of all heroes by 20% from 2 million. This means you level 50 then, because your DPS by itself isn't going to be too powerful, but your cooking skills seem to help everybody. So she's not much of a fighter, right? She just, the world-renowned chef is aligned with your interests. She goes out of her way to gather only the freshest ingredients. So if we get her level 50, we need to get her to level 50. So maybe when we get her to level 50, then he'll fall super quick. Sweet, so she has some new food for the people. Oh, she cooks food with the bird dumplings, increases all heroes by 20%. Braised flamingo casserole increases DPS by 20%, and then the truffled trawl curly blue production. Oh, there's descriptions too. So this increases their damage by 20%. So there we go. Everyone's going to be doing 20%. And then she could cook some better dishes later. So we could look at the different food dishes at some point when we don't have anything to look at. So who else could we level up here? 196,000. So we could level the samurai. He looks like he needs a little bit of a boost. So we should just go to the end, right? So we'll start going through. We'll go past the boss, and we'll start defeating these other enemies. Hopefully we can find some mimic chests. So now that we've stayed there and farmed for a while, actually these guys fall like pretty much instantly. That's super sick. Samurai to level 25, then we need 2.5 million gold to increase his damage by 100%, from 321,000 up to over 600,000. 643,000, which also increases our click damage. awesome. Sweet. So now we could just level people up forever. You could actually level people up forever in this game, basically. I don't think there is any ending to leveling them up. Is there a max that you can level them up to? You'd have to defeat enemies for a while. So is this faster than the old boss? Maybe it is, especially when a mimic chest comes up. Increases DPS of all heroes. Oh, okay, so the fisherman can go catch fish for everybody. So he has his increasing DPS abilities, plus he's a fisherman. Let's get to level 75 then. You need to go work on your fishing skills, and you need 3.2 million. And then you'll have your harpoon. So Betty's been teaching me we'll be able to cook fish for the team. Oh, so the descriptions work together because Betty the clicker is down here. So Betty taught the fisherman how to cook the fish. Wow. What the heck? So now we got the drunken brawler. Increases his DPS by 150%. That seems alright. Level him up to 125. Then we need to, our click damage looks like it's really cheap to level up. Okay, so we needed 10 million gold to increase his damage, so he's not even going to be doing too much damage, really. He seems pretty weak or something. Yeah, 'cause he's doing like over 800,000 damage, and he's like cheaper to level up. Leveling up some of these guys on the bottom then. So like 100,000 up to 200,000. He's doing like 8% of the DPS. He's doing like 31%. Okay, yeah, that's right. It shows you the percentage that the guys are doing for the team. So she's not going to be doing too much. It's mostly going to be these guys or something. 30%. The samurai would level up. He's doing quite a bit of the damage. His damage by another 100% for 10 million gold. I think that would be a good one to get at some point. Yeah, because he's doing over 1 million damage by himself now. Yes, we'll see how long this clip is, and then maybe we'll move on to the boss here, so it won't be too long between the clips. Alright, we weren't away for too long, and then yeah, the clip was only like 8 minutes, so now we got just about 50 million gold. We could hire Alexa the assassin, so she gives you a name that you are sure is not real. She will help you, but you should probably be careful around her. 400,000 damage, up to 800,000 damage, up to 1.2 million damage. So there we go, these guys are dropping pretty quick. So maybe we should farm the boss for a little bit, and then he will drop us some things, and then we could maybe hire Natalia the ice apprentice before we move on. See if he gives us a whole bunch of gold. So we got 13 million there. Maybe we should use these abilities. DPS, click storms. We should get wrecked really quick. 19 million, 24 million. Yeah, it shouldn't take too long. Oh, and then we should be clicking as well. That's right, I can also click, because we are the clicker hero. So we click and we click and we click on the Octatental level 30, and then we try to get a 100 million gold. Yeah, maybe it won't take too long. We're already up to 50 million gold already. And then our abilities could recharge while we're waiting. then we just needed like 10 million more gold, and then we could join Natalia, the Ice Apprentice, would join our team. So we just destroyed this boss so many times. He gave us 100 million gold. That didn't take too long to get that. Natalia, the Ice Princess. So we could click. So always lags the clicks because there's so much going on. So her DPS 1.7 million, compared to 1.2 million. So yes, she did add quite a lot more DPS. Not everyone is. Oh, and then this guy comes up sometimes. Is it the developer's face? I didn't notice he comes up sometimes during the boss's fight. I don't know if he's anything special or anything, but he's just some silly thing. But let's move on. We defeated the boss enough. We unlocked the hero. Now we could move on to, yeah, if we get to level 50, I think that we get something. Not sure how it worked. But Natalia, the Ice Apprentice. While we're going to be going through quick, maybe we'll read her description while we're waiting for the boss fight or something. So we could be helping them go to level 34. All we have to do is click more. Oh, and then maybe we could save up 106 million and then level up Natalia, the Ice Apprentice again. I think she was super strong. I can't quite remember what the order was to level up the heroes in. At one point we knew the best order to level up everybody in, but we seem to have forgotten that. Seems to have slowed down a bit. So, well, it's just one more level. Just keep clicking, Tyrell. Just keep clicking for 2 more enemies. Then we can see what Natalia brings to the team. And then while we're reading that, we'll probably get all the gold we need. So Natalia, the Ice Apprentice. Not everyone is capable of magic, but Natalia has shown much promise. She is an apprentice of the renowned ice wizard Gerinator Gerator. She has 1.7 million. When we level her up, she's going to be doing 3.378 million. So like pretty much 3.4 million. We're just about there already. There we go. Now her damage has been doubled again. I don't know if we're going to be able to defeat the boss. We should start leveling up. Cause that's only like 159k to level her up, but I guess she doesn't really do too much at the moment. So we can increase your damage by 100%. You do like a 1% of the damage. You do 3% of the damage. You do 4%. But we should get your ability, I guess. Increases our click damage. 32 million gold to get that one. Jeez, DPS 16 million gold. You need level 75. And then the samurai increases your damage by, but you don't really do too much. So maybe we should just save up the 114 million gold for the hero then. I guess this magician does a whole lot of damage too, right? You're doing 5%, but if we level you up, you're going to be doing 12%, and then 21%, 25%. So there we go. Yeah, you took a little bit of the damage away from her. Then if we double your damage again, maybe you'll be doing more damage. Wonder what's better. Is it better to upgrade the newer heroes, or just buy the heroes as they get unlocked? Upgrade them to level 10 and then just leave them like that? Yeah, because it get pretty expensive down here later. So I guess they do all that up all together though. You just need like 10 million gold and then level 50 and then you'll be taking more. So we achieved 10 million DPS. So you're doing 15%. So I guess, yeah, 26%. So they do get stronger when you level them up. So now you're already doing 30% of the damage. And you're just the lowly masked samurai. So if we level you up to level 25, you'll be doing like 18 or 16, 17% of the damage. Alright, so all the heroes leveling them up, well, I think the later heroes, they just do more damage. And Betty Clicker, she's going to increase everybody's damage by 20%. She's pretty cheap with that. Herself is not going to do too much damage, but she increases everyone's damage by that much. So there we go. Yeah, if we were doing like 10 million, now we're doing like 12 million damage per second. Just insane. And then she has another ability. Oh, increases our click damage. Huh, increases his damage by 150%. We seem to get him to level 75. Yeah, so maybe he's good because he's a good melee character, I guess. Then I guess it is getting pretty expensive, right? It's like 9 million to level him up. If we just level up you, you're doing like 16% of the damage. So how much is it to get that ability? 80 million gold. Jeez, you need like 150 million gold or something to level him up. 150 million gold, we could level you up. Oh, then we could level you up a little bit, I guess. So you'll increase your critical click chance by 3%. Alright, so if we just level you up, you're going to be going from 4 million up to 6 million damage, I guess. Only doing 31% of your damage. So just level up the Great Force Seer a little bit. So he's doing 19% of your damage. So I guess we're just leveling up everybody randomly. There's no really a level up order that we're trying to go to. We're just trying to level up so we could like instantly kill the enemies. So when we get to the boss, he's going to be a lot easier to kill. That's our main objective at the moment. So let's level the Seer to level 25. 25. Okay, so he's doing 27%, 6 million damage. So we need 62 million gold. Jeez, I can't believe how insane our damage is getting. I'm not sure. We could check the tracker to see what our damage is, but I don't think it even matters anymore. The damage is way too high that we won't even be able to comprehend. So he's doing 27%, 6 million damage. Now he's doing 42%, 12 million damage. Wow, so he jumped up in power really quick then. Level you up to level 75, and then you'll be doing insane damage. Level up Leon to level 50 or something. Achievement Fat Cat received 1 million gold. So we've gotten 1 million gold altogether. Level 75, and then we needed 80 million gold. So these guys are dropping pretty quick, right? We can only get like 3 clicks each time. So maybe we're doing ridiculous damage at this point. So we should try to take on the boss then, right? Our Quick Storm is all done. We could use that later. Yeah, we could just use the Click Storm to farm the boss. So we'll farm the boss for a little bit, and then we'll like rush to him. So there's a Mimic finally. We've been waiting for Mimics to come. So you're doing 19%. Now you're doing 38% of the damage. So the percentage of the damage just shuffles between all the characters so much. So you level them all up. 8%, and then he's just going to jump up to like doing like 25% of the damage. Jeez. So yeah, we'll just level up this guy, and then we will go through and we will defeat the boss. We will defeat him. We just need the gold to increase Leon's damage quickly. So we can only get 2 clicks on the enemies now, right? Before we can get 3 clicks in, but now they're dropping so fast we can only do 2 clicks. We need you to go to level 50 first. Okay, so you're doing 13%, 23%. And as we level him up, he's just going to be doing more crazy amounts. So we should move on. We're barely getting any gold here. So let's clip the episode, and then we'll move on. We'll just burn through the boss here. Maybe we'll have 100 million gold. It's 800 million. We're barely getting any gold right now. Alright, we're back. Wasn't too long. It was only like 3 minutes, but we're gonna have 800 million to hire Mercedes, Duchess of Blades. So she's going to add 9.6 million. She's gonna come in doing 17% of the damage basically. So I think with her on the team, the boss should just fall super quick, right? Should we just farm the boss for a little bit to level her up to level 855, or probably should just burn through, because we need to use our Clicker Storm and our abilities and everything. We just burn through to the next boss. Maybe we could just take him out quickly or something, and then just move on quickly to level whatever the next level is. Yeah, we should be trying to make progress here. I don't think there's any reason to stop at the enemies. Well, there is, because it's funner, because you gotta watch them die like super instantly, basically. So let's just save up 855 million gold, and then level up the Duchess then. And we'll see how that works. She's over 9 million damage. She's gonna be doing like 18 million damage. We should be able to level her up before we get to the boss, even. So we didn't even farm that other boss. We just skipped him. We just wanted to get to level 39 and then get to the other boss and then defeat him and then try to get to some tougher enemies. Maybe they'll give us more gold more often. I don't know. They're gonna take a long time to kill, but maybe it'll be worth it. Like, we're already at this point. We're clicking for 597,000 damage. That's pretty cool. 850 million. So now we could upgrade her. Now she does 28% of the damage. So she's getting just pretty crazy strong too. Level up the apprentice to level 10, and then she'd be boosted right up there, and she'd be caught up really quick. 122 million to level her up. He's like 13k to level up. Level you up and get your ability for 150 million gold, which doesn't even seem that expensive right now. So now he's still not doing too much, but level him up quite a bit. So we should just go to the boss and then use the abilities and then hopefully defeat him. And just burn through and then go to the next set of bosses. So we'll put it like 34 I guess. Short finger click 10,000 times. So that must be the critical clicks. We didn't get the ability. We should just skip through him. We're not going to be able to defeat him. So we could wait for our Click Storm ability to go in 10 minutes, and then we could defeat the next boss with it, maybe. Just here in upper level. She's already doing 23% of the damage, so she jumped up just insane. 1 billion gold to level her up again. Once we level her up again, she's just going to be even more powerful. Wow. Then the Mercedes, we have to level her up. We have to probably level up the earlier guys quite a bit. See if there's any extra abilities that we missed. Go to level 42. So now we're doing like 874k damage with our clicks. Oh, we almost have the 1 billion gold we needed. There we go, now we do have the 1 billion gold. So now she's doing over 40 million damage, 38% of the damage. So I think it was a good idea to level her up, but then Bobby the Bounty Hunter's 6.5 million gold. So what do? We just level up Natalia the Ice Apprentice, and then the Great Seer. I think he gets even more powerful later, right? Increases his damage by 100%, and then his base damage is really good because he's a mage. An age 2. Or we could level up the Mercedes, the Duchess. She does like 18%. Yeah, we might as well just level her up a little bit. If we level her up, then she'll just help us get more gold too, just like the other guys leveling everybody up. Should we catch everybody up or something? Because everybody will level up pretty quick and it'll add up. Like we could toggle it to like add a whole bunch at a time, can't we? You hold so you press T to toggle between them. Yeah, I'll just try to go like this, and then we could get the increases our click damage by 250%. So now we're doing 1.3 billion damage. Let's just level everybody up, try to get everybody caught up a little bit. Get your ability here. Yeah, just go back and get everybody caught up and get everybody's abilities. And you don't have to worry too much about them. and just focus on the other heroes. So increases our click damage by 0.5%. So our click damage is going up a lot. We're leveling up everybody by up to 10 at a time if we have the money for it. These guys are taking quite a long time to kill, right? Oh, 73, and then 75, and then your ability is going to increase the DPS of all of our heroes by 25%. Actually, it's a good thing we went back to level him up a little bit. Go to stage 44. So it seems to have slowed down a lot, right, compared to the other enemies, but I guess we did just skip through. So increases all of our damage by 25%. Then we can start leveling up the mage, because he probably has some more abilities, and he does a lot of good damage. On 48. So once he gets level 50, we can get his new ability, increasing his damage even further. Level 56, so you're already doing like 19 damage, so you already took a whole lot of the damage percent from the guys down the line there. And you're going to be increasing your damage by 100%, 33% of the damage, dealing 69 million damage. And then start leveling the assassin. If we could level you up to level 25 and then get your ability, you'll actually be doing damage again. 7% damage, 14% damage. And we start leveling up the Ice Mage, or what is this? The increases your damage by 150%. We just have to get you to level 75. So it's going to cost billions and billions of gold to level him up. But it might be worth it. Yeah, it's pretty expensive to level up the heroes at this point. 70's getting like 2 levels for each time we loot. Well, I guess that's not too bad with 1 level. It's the end result once he's level 75, and once he gets that ability, he's going to be doing a whole lot for everybody. And we can level up the Ice Mage like 10 levels and for a lot cheaper, I guess. There we go, you're level 76. Now we just need 2 billion gold. So the requirements are going up for the gold requirements to level up everybody, but we're getting more gold more quickly. So we'll just level up the seer, and then maybe we'll just come back in like 3.5 minutes when the things are done. So that'll take out 3.5 minutes of content and waiting for the things. And then maybe we can start taking on the boss, but we should have lots of gold saved up. Maybe we could even get Bobby the Bounty Hunter if we T and we just want 1 ability. 6.5. Yeah, we could definitely hire him if we wait like 3 minutes. Oh, here, and then these fishes appear on the screen, right? You click the fish, and then they give you a whole bunch of gold. So now we get a look on the fishes for the screen. We were going to wait for this, but the thing barely started, and then the fish popped up on the screen. And then we remembered about the fish. Now we have 13 million gold. We could actually hire Bobby. So he's doing 55 million damage, 12%. 110 million, 21%. So if we click on those fishes when they come on the screen, they'll give us a whole bunch of gold, or they will give us gems that we could use. So whenever those fish come, we're going to click on. Oh, and then we got a mime, so the mime's going to give us even more gold. 6.5 million. We can even level up Bobby the Bounty Hunter pretty quick. So we aren't going to make this clip too long because it's pretty much a 30-minute episode already. Just level up Bobby. He's doing 165 million damage now. Jeez. So maybe we'll just record going through and using the clicker thing to kill the boss and then go through it quick. And maybe it'll be like a level 33-minute episode. Maybe we will come back. Yeah, we'll just cut it, we'll pause it, and then we'll come back. Alright, so the things, they just finished recharging. We got 60 million gold. We could level up Bobby the Bounty Hunter, so he's doing 220 million damage. We tried to level up the Ice Maid, see if we get her to level 25 and get her ability. So now she's doing, wow, 31% of the damage, 263 million. Maybe level her up a little bit. Get her to require level 50, then her damage will just be off the charts probably. 760 million. So we should use the thing to try to boost through the boss, try to defeat him. Yeah, if we could defeat him and then power through to level 49, then we could just wait there and then, I don't know, maybe we'll just render the episodes. Oh no, maybe we could defeat him really quick. Maybe he's not too hard to defeat. We'll have to see. X button. Do we cancel the autoclick or something? So we don't see any fish on the screen. I just started looking for fish on the screen to see if we could find any. So there's a mime, so we got a whole bunch of gold from the chest. Let's level up the mage. Let's try to get level 50. 48. 49. And then 10 million gold, so maybe that won't be too expensive, right? And then eventually we could recruit Royal Lydian, the fighter mage. 50, and then we need 10 million. So I think we're recording for quite a bit already, right? We used the thing, it's been like 3 minutes, 2 minutes. Alright, yeah, let's end the episode. We'll go to the next episode. We'll be at level 49 probably. And then we'll have some more gold. And we'll start the episode at level 49. So we got another mime. We could defeat the mime and it'll give us a whole bunch of gold. And we could level up the mage before we go. So 500 million, 47% damage. 1 billion damage, 65% of the damage. So our Ice Mage is doing most of the damage here. Then everybody could get caught up pretty quick.